Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me. And in. And out. Okay. We're going to start with a card from the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. Acceptance. Worthy. And understanding. All right. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. The appearance of the cherry blossom signifies the end of one season and heralds the beginning of another. The blooms bring you an important reminder to appreciate each moment you are in, understanding that nothing lasts forever. Every moment is a new opportunity to make changes, to commit to a certain course of action, and to hold love in your heart for all that is. Reside deep in the moment, drink it all in, the feelings, the smells, the tastes, the sounds. As each cycle draws to a close, rest assured in the knowledge that you made the most of every opportunity. When the day is over and the light begins to fade, ask yourself, did I live today as if it were my last? If the answer is yes, then you can rest assured in the knowledge that you spent your time well. If the answer is no, remember that every moment brings with it a new opportunity not to be wasted. Use this knowledge not as punishment, but as an impetus to seize every sunrise with a renewed sense of optimism for what is to come. My sacred words. As the sun sets on this moment of my life, I give thanks and look towards the dawn of tomorrow with renewed optimism for what lies before me, connected to the heart chakra. The beauty of a cherry blossom serves as a reminder of the changing seasons and to appreciate the beauty of each cycle as time continues to turn. Nothing remains the same forever. Worthy. Your mistakes of yesterday don't define who you are today. As humans, we move through periods of low self-worth. It is easy to believe that you are not worthy, that you do not possess enough skill or knowledge, or that someone else is more deserving. The reality is that worth can neither be given nor can it be stripped away. Self-worth does not always come naturally. Some effort is required in order to see positive results. Perfection is an illusion. Every human is fallible and capable of making errors in judgment. Acknowledge and accept your shortcomings, as they do not detract from your overall value. Your worth is neither your actions, nor it is your achievements, nor is it your achievements. It is who you are at your core, as vulnerable as the day you first drew breath. Never allow another to dictate your worth or allow yourself to believe that you are anything less than absolutely worthy. My sacred words. Each and every facet of me, even the not so shiny ones, bear witness to the person I am today. Though the lifespan of the ladybug is relatively short. Ooh, that's funny. The ladybug. Ladybird. She makes the most of her life by allowing the beauty to shine for all to see, never doubting her worth. That's so funny, ladybird. All right. And your last card is understanding. I want everyone to know you don't have to find out you're dying to start living. Understanding. The passing of time asks you to think about the fragility of life. You may feel as though you keep chasing that next big thing, telling yourself, my life will be better when. No matter how many of these things you achieve, you still lack the happiness you are seeking. It is easy while chasing these big things to forget about those little things that make up your day-to-day life. It is just as important to find joy in the small details that make up each day as it is to recognize your greater achievements. Close your eyes and feel your heart beating as your breath comes and goes like the ocean waves upon the shore. Smell a flower and drink the scent in so deeply that you can feel its energy from head to toe. Hold the hand of a loved one and notice the rough and smooth, knowing that every texture tells a story of their life. Existence as you know it can change so quickly and unexpectedly that those big things you once chased suddenly seem insignificant and without meaning. Understand that life will always be about the little things that you often forget to notice and that no one can take them away from you. My sacred words. I move toward each new day with a grateful heart, a courageous spirit, and a desire to touch the lives of everyone I meet. Connected to the throat chakra. The bluebell is a sweet little flower that reminds you of the importance of appreciating the small things in life in order to value the big things. 717 on the clock. We're going to take a couple cards from a traditional tarot. Are you holding onto something too tightly? If so, what are you holding on to too tightly? So there's this like sneaky strategic energy and this feeling of being left out in the cold, abandoned. There may be some temptations that keep on coming back. The feeling of not being sure if you want to continue to put effort into something, if it'll actually pay off or not, and making a decision. sadness. That's good. Somebody may yeah. So in the past, maybe somebody was flighty in and out, not really willing to actually commit to some sort of stable love situation, relationship. But then there's been a death to that. There's been a death to that. And now there's this like childlike nostalgic love that's being sparked up. Because of some sort of like final blow. Okay. You either are in a state of self-love or need to be in a state of self-love. Yeah. You may have come out of a love dynamic, made a decision to leave, and might also either you or somebody else is coming back around. And there's this feeling of needing to protect oneself, and the self-love that you may have curated or you are in the process of curating. Yeah. Standing in your leadership, like head man type power, being in this like stagnant it's kind of like you don't really have a good way to go one way or another, because there is this like although it may be dragging on for too long, this stagnancy, this not lack of movement. I will say I got advice for somebody. If there is someone that you are very like sexually attracted to, that you want to go and like hook up with, it's advised not to. That's just what I'm getting, because it's like they might be really charismatic, but they have a very toxic energy about them. Like, it's not really a good idea to latch yourself onto their energy, is what I'm getting. It might be tempting, but it might not be a good idea. And take what's yours, leave the rest behind. That's it's for who it is for. Okay. Yeah, so there's just an amount of sadness from somebody, you or somebody else, based around some sort of there's some sort of hope, but also some sort of sadness, because a love like was lost. There's something that was lost, even though it's not really like that big of a deal, quote unquote. Like whatever is not coming in, it's good that it's not coming in, because that is the thing that is creating a barrier. And even though it might make you sad to think about the fact that it's not coming in, you have other things that are much more well, I don't know if it is like more valuable, but it's like you have things that are fulfilling to the heart already with you. So there's no need to cry over this thing that is just not allowing cycles to move forward. Yeah. And I mean, you can express your emotions, all that, you know, but like there's a time period where you just have to, like, you know, chop, done, all over, whoop, out. Yeah. And that's also like, you know, making that decision will provide an amount of abundance for you, because there's an amount of healing that takes place within choosing to step away. Like that takes an amount of strength within yourself, which shows that you've been able to, at least for some people at least, it shows that they've been able to heal through an amount of what drove you to say yes a previous time, you know? Like, yeah, it just reflects how you've changed. If you say no to something you used to say yes to, like, that's, yeah. And these decisions ultimately will continue to flow in an amount of abundance, even if it's just like starting with a soul abundance. Like maybe it's not immediately finances, but like energy doesn't, sometimes it doesn't immediately show up in the 3D, but it's like it's there for you once you claim that you are in that energetic timeline. And making those 3D decisions like really helps push you into that energetic timeline. All right, take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. I will see you next time.